To fuzz the target, remember to clean it first the project with make clean. Okay, now we can use our AFL container to instrument the target. So we run the container with podman images to get the image ID and then podman run. In that case, I'm using 2 times the -v option because I want to mount both the Xpdf directory under target, and I want also to mount the folder containing our initial corpus, the PDF input that we previously downloaded. I run the container, I move inside the target folder. This is our Xpdf folder, and now we can instrument it. So first, we specify which compiler we want to use, like before, using the cc and the cxx variables to define the AFL clang fast compiler. But instead of using cmake, we are using configure. And as a prefix, I'm specifying where I want to install the binaries. We can continue. Now we can make with the -j option to use all the cores. And to conclude, make instant. Now we should have the install folder under our target folder, and inside the install folder we should find the bin directory with all the binaries compiled. Now to fuzz one of these binaries, for example, we want to fuzz the PDF to text binary, we can use AFL fuzz like before, passing as input the PDF that we previously generated or downloaded that are mounted under the root directory. We specify the output folder, and we specify a seed that it's used to make it, the test, reproducible. So in that case, in the tutorial, they are using the seed 1, 2, 3, and we are using the same in a way to be compliant with the tutorial. Finally, we specify which binary we want to run, and the @ symbol is the placeholder targets command line that AFL will substitute with each input file name. So basically, if you remember before, the PDF to text binary requires 2 parameters, the input file and the output file. With these 2 symbols, we are telling to AFL++ to specify the path of the input here. So it's replacing these 2 symbols, so for example, with our hello-world.pdf file. Now we can run it. Again, we have to reduce the size of the terminal. After a while, you should be able to see some crashes in your dashboard. Please note that the time required really depends on the hardware of your machine, and if you are using a virtual machine or a container, and so on. If after the launch of your fuzzer, you find an error like this, you have to run the suggested command to avoid to wait too much to find the first crash. So if you are in a container, first exit from the container, run this command, and then run your container again.